What is going on, guys? Today we are looking at Team of the Season, Kessie. He is the 600,000 coin Ivory Coast CDM for AC Milan, and honestly, he looks fantastic. Very much like a kind of Renato Sanchez in the kind of game this year with his, I think it was a road to the final? Yeah, it was a road to the final. I didn't know if it was that or a team at a group stage, but he started the game, and to be honest, Renato Sanchez obviously had the kind of upper hand. I felt like he was slightly better to start with, and Kessie's definitely grew into it, but this team of the season was long awaited as a very, very good DM. He is, 4-star, 3-star, skill moves is 3, weak foot is 4, 6 foot right footed with the high work rates, and is right footed. In terms of kind of like what we got, solid player. The pace is a little bit downgraded. I think that for me is kind of like the biggest low point. Physicality, again, can't really get much better. I think Dumfries actually gave him a run for his money, but having 99 on all three definitely trumps that, and everybody is obviously going for this big boy Shadow. Turns him into a 97 DM with 92 acceleration, 99 sprint speed, and 97 defending. You whack that on top of the 99 physical, 93 dribbling, 90 passing, you have got a very, very well-rounded DM. Honestly, 600k looks about right for him. Hopefully we can get him untradeable soon, before we end, hopefully, because he looks absolutely phenomenal. I cannot wait to give this guy a go. We've been waiting to see if his price would dip a little bit more, but it has stayed at the same at just over 600,000 coins on the Xbox. Let's see, is Kessie worth it? Getting Kessie on the ball then. Let's see what we can see with him. Obviously the strength element of him is going to be the big factor into what this card can do. Lovely little bit of dribbling. Obviously he's not going to be the most agile player in the world. He's a big CDM. He's there for tackling. He's there for just getting the ball away. So far doing a little bit of work in that midfield. I like it. Once more. Lovely little turn. Bellingham's going to take it away though. This is going to be the problem, is there is a lot of kind of defensive midfielders which are just incredibly, insanely stacked. In terms of Kessie, I think the strength is going to have the major impact for him. Finding him on that run. Love it. Can we get that pass round? Cheeky little bit of outside of the foot into Messi. And Kalu is going to take it away though. Kessie with the interception / challenge. It's beautiful stuff from him so far. Kessie giving himself the option to DePaul. Again, we're finding the option, keeps the ball this time, but Vidal foot birthday is going to be too much for him to handle in terms of getting around him. I think the one thing with Kessie for me, how he missed that tackle there, is the fact 600,000 coins. If you are buying him, that is a hell of a lot of coins, and again, I just think there's better SBCs out there. Kessie, beautiful stuff, managing to get the ball back to him. Can we find that little ball into Messi as well? Stunning stuff from him. Very, very big lad. That's what you like to see from him. Really big, kind of like big challenger there. Kessie going for that attack. We see a lovely ball into Messi once more. Kessie's making the move. What can we find? Turned back around into Berardi. And it just hits the keeper's knees. Kessie once more. Picks the ball up, bringing the play forward. It's what you like to see from him. Seems like he's really kind of putting on a show to actually bring the ball forward. He's not necessarily just a DM, which is very, very nice, as all of the stats he possesses are very much kind of just an all-round centre-mid kind of vibe. Kessie finding in a bit of CR7 once more. We're not going to get past Small, and he's an absolute rock for him at the minute. Kessie obviously trying to do as much as he can in that DM role. Oh, we've let him go though. We've brought the centre back over. I'm trying to think, would I pay 600 for Kessie? Probably not. I think 600 for a DM. I'd much rather try and test my luck with 600,000 coins and try and pack one, rather than obviously getting him just off the transfer market. If he was that was the only option, was to buy somebody, I may be able to find somebody of not necessarily a higher caliber, but I mean as in terms of kind of efficiency for price. At the moment I still think that's quite high, and I was expecting that to drop just a little bit. Kessie finding Berardi down the wing. Get that big ball into CR7, and it's going to be met with a boot from one of his defenders. Kessie with a lovely little turn. Need to find runs off him. or he's going to make the run himself over the top. Why has he brought the keeper out? And we've managed to do it. Kessie, big boy challenge, does not leave anybody spare. Going to find him right out wide here. Can we get a little ball into there, into Javinho, and he's rolled it underneath the keeper. So going into the overall for Kessie then, fantastic player. The problem I've got, I can't warrant giving 600k away to this. I really, for a CDM to be that, he's good, like he is good, but literally if I show you what I mean, if we go to the DM sort of section, we'll have a look just at, we'll go from price ranges, so obviously we can get near his sort of price. So realistically we're looking at, where's Kessie? Kessie is here. So obviously Kimmich, absolutely unreal CDM. That he is 649. Obviously Kessie 100k cheaper. So I would realistically go with Kessie of Kimmich over Kessie if I'm gonna pay an extra, say 50-60,000. That is if I'm looking for a DM. I think Kessie definitely can play, not necessarily a box to box, but he can be very, very defensive, but he can push forward. And I'm not saying Kimmich can't, but I feel like Kessie does it with some absolute thunderous runs. If then we look a bit further down, so we look at Vidal, if we've done that SBC, fantastic DM. If we've done Curtis Jones, again, fantastic SBC. Camavinga, not quite up there in my opinion in terms of DM. If we go further down, I think there is one that I've got in mind, but I don't know the price of him. Tillemans, fantastic. I feel like we're going out of kind of my area here. Kante, I suppose, is still pretty good. I feel like people are surpassing him now, especially his gold version. I feel like that's a man of the match version. Maybe his what if could be something decent, but in terms of kind of all of these players right now, Kessie for me is quite expensive. I would be looking at maybe just trying to get a kind of an untradeable version, or obviously trying to finish one of the SBCs. We have got a Moments Makalele, we have got I think a Moments Essien as well in SBC, so them for me are basically the same sort of card in terms of a very, very good DM. Kessie is absolutely fantastic, don't get me wrong. I just think 600,000 coins at this part of the game is just, it's a lot of coins to sink down. I'd rather put 600k in upgrade packs and hope for somebody, because more than likely you get quite a few team of the seasons by then. More than likely as well, if you didn't get a Kessie, you could probably finish an Essien or obviously a Makalele by that point, because I feel like that is what the sort of level of fodder we're getting at the moment in these picks. So let me know down below if you're going to be getting Kessie, or if you already got him. I hope we're getting red, don't get me wrong, he's an absolutely fantastic player to get him red. 600k well spent if you have got that over a kind of like expendable income in terms of FIFA coins. If you've got 600k and it barely makes a dent, then fairs. But I can imagine at this point a lot of upgrade packs have been done. Well, we're 4 to 5 weeks into team of the season now. It has been absolutely crazy from the get-go, and I think Prem was the kind of calmest period we had, bar from obviously the community. After that, SBC absolute central, so coins are on the low. That being said, hopefully everybody gets one in their red picks or in their elite pack or just in a pack in general tomorrow for their rewards. I'm going to personally give him a 9.7 out of 10. Let me know down below what you think about this. I'll see you for the next one.